This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Tonight, we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Etienne trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Hooker. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. Escapes the defender. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And this will be taken at the 13. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing on first down is Allen. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Washington's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case. Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Second and a couple. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action. Here's Hooker. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
Come on. Fix the Eagles.
A handoff running left is Etienne. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
19 Tiger. Ready, go.
On third down, here's Etienne. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. They'll look to set up his blockers. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They'll try the right side with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Here we go, set. 10 black.
Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Room to maneuver at the 35. He'll get it inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 45 yards. And the Steelers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hooker. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Pickens. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw hauled in by Washington. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring out the 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as a deep.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And the Jaguars are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Toss left side for Etienne. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. A give to Etienne running right. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
19 Lions.
22, he's coming.
Hooker. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. I got him. 22, Mike, 22. Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Come on.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. That's taken on the 25. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return.
Here we go. 33. Yellow. Come on.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 5.
70. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing. Hooker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Again, it's Harris on second down. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Najee Harris.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris, 70 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Hooker now on second down. He'll get that underneath Etienne.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now 2nd and 9. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hooker's going to throw it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry. Hey, check play 47. Check play 47. Let's go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Here's Hooker to throw it. ETN bringing in another one.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Hooker now off play action.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 8 yards out.
And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On play action, Allen. Oh, and that is incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They hand this off to Harris. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. On play action, Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Hooker.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. The time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now left side, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one over
return. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Etienne up the middle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. $60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
On third down, that's a good job.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store.
As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last, and off we go here in the wild card round. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now ETN to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Looking to throw. Hooker. That one down the field for Ferguson. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Now Allen. Finding Walker complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. Allen off the play fake.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now Allen again. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
Well, they certainly